Yo. Yo, Ranch, what's up, bro? What's up, brother? How you doing? A very good evening to you, bro. Hey, Varshit. A very good evening to you too. How you doing? Yo, Wrench on Twitch too. How are you doing? I love that. Oh, yeah. It's because I had my phone just checking. Good night to you too. Yeah, it's because I had my phone. I was just I wanted to see if my voice is there. You guys can hear me and stuff. But yo, lads, let's get started because I'm just excited about doing a lot of LeetCode problems in next couple of weeks. I'm just very, very excited. But how was your guys' day though? Like, how was the stream? How was your guys' day? Did learn something? Too much echo? Is there too much echo? Okay, let me see. Hello. Oh, 1 sec. Okay, no more echo. Okay, 1 second. One thing I can do. I closed the window, so maybe that might help. Because from outside, you might be getting like some noises and stuff. Oh. I'm tired. CH भाई का build देख. Still echoes. How come? There's echoes. 1 sec. Let me hear it myself. Oh, now it's fine. That's good. Yeah, it's working fine for me on my phone. So let's see. But if it continues, we'll look into it. If it is fine now, it's okay. You just refresh. YouTube. Okay. Well, like, you guys had a good day. Like, how was your guys' day? Enjoyed? I'm just trying to warm up, get my mindset ready too, because today will be another LeetCode. This is like, I think, our day 5, my fifth stream for the LeetCode. Let's read the problem of the day. Let's see if we can work on this. You are given 2 integers. Okay, day? Oh, okay. Oh, you met a whole friend. Nice. That's good. Those are good times. Yeah, that's good. But Varshad, you know what? Let's crack couple of coding problems and it will make it a good day. We'll end with some hustle. I might become a better person. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to have fun and it's good to like help others. There should be a mix, right? Like if you make food, like 5-course meal, 6-course meal, there is like a bunch of variety. You need variety. A friend when I was starting hacking. Oh, nice. Where are the rest of the gang? Actually, that's a good question. Where is Shriram? Rover. Rover might be working. Shriram, Rabbit. Where's the lads? Where's the G guys? Oh, Wrench. Also, I calculated. You got your this last month's. Actually, I have to announce it was you who had the most. So, congrats. Free Hack the Boss subscription for you. So Varshad, if you don't know, I look at like these numbers after every stream, and by the end of the month, I will just calculate who is at the top. Yeah, no, 100%. You did like a lot of messages, man. You don't want it? Why not? By the way, I solved the question today, and it was a bit confusing for me. You solved this question? Nice. I still have try hack me for this one. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, what do you rate? Is this a good medium problem? You completed this one, so how is it? I'm actually excited. Let's read the problem, right? And let's lock in and see. Very good problem. Okay, let's do it then. Oh, okay, nice. Thank you, Range. If you want, we can back it up to like I can just give you the code and you can redeem the code later. Just in case if you want. Maybe we can chat later, like in private, however you like. But now let's lock in. How about that? Let's lock in, do some cracking and stuff. And let me get my toggle up. Okay. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, 100%. Time to lock in. Okay. So you are given two integers. Let me make it bigger. You are given two integers, num1 and num2. In one operation, you can choose integer I in the range 0 to 60 and subtract 2 to the power I plus num2 from num1. Return the integer denoting the minimum number of operations needed to make num1 equal to 0. If it is possible to make num1 equal to 0, return. If it is impossible to make num1 equal to 0, return -1. Yeah, loaded, boss. Example 1. Num1 is 3, num2 is -2. Output 3. How? So let's try to understand by ourselves first. So num1 is 3, num2 is -2. And the operation, one operation is 2 to the power I minus num2. From num1. From num1. How many of these operations we can do to make it equal to 0? Okay. So let's say we have num1. In this case, we have num1 as 3. And this becomes +2. -2. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one will be I, so it won't be. That's why. Send the question. I will also do it. Sure, boss. Here you go. This is the problem of the day, number 2749. I'll pin it so everybody is able to access it. So we have, let's say if I choose the values here, given it could be just if I choose between 0 to 60, what if I choose 0? 2 to the power 0, this will become 1. 3 minus 3, shouldn't it be like, can't we choose 0? Wait, hold up. What if we put I equals to 0? Can we use 0? We can use 0. Why not just use 0 in the first go? Oh, no, never mind. My brain. Wrong calculations. Wrong calculation. This would be -2, -2. Yeah. So if we do with this method, it will become 3. This is just -1, -1 is +1. That will be wrong. Yeah. I'm an idiot. It should be like this one. I did one. Those are the right ones. Okay. So let's see. Let's try to think. I'm just thinking, okay, this is actually a good medium problem. This is, you need to think about it. I'll call it N1 minus N2. So our goal is to make it near to 0. Let's say whatever value we are given, num1. First we need to find the I so that it becomes closest to 0. In the first operation, closest to 0. So it's important to find I. So how it will do it, like N1 minus N2 Why do we have to use the brain, man? Because if we don't, it will get rusty. So num1, num2, this should be, assuming, let's say, it's equals to 0. Num1 minus num2 minus this should be equal to 0. 30 minutes to solve. Wow, that's good, man. I have to do more LeetCode problems because I need to like get better at these things. %55% rate. Okay. So let me put closest to 0. Let's say I find I, right? I keep finding I so that 2 to the power I is makes it closest to 0. Then that's actually great, Varshit. Maximum number of operations. Maximum can be unlimited, right? Like, what do you mean maximum? Or do you mean minimum? Maximum number of operations. Oh, maximum. Yeah, to the Yeah, that's exactly the question, and we need to find number of steps we can make num1 um, go to 0. Yeah, so it will be 2 to the power 60. So we have to find value of I. With this first step, we have to find value of I. This helps us get the first value. Then whatever is the best we got, do it again. Basically, it would be like some dynamic programming, or what's this called? Um, what is the programming? Recursion. Yes. Sorry, I forgot the word recursion. So it's more like recursion. Keep doing. Go to the next. Now find again. So rather than using 2 to the power I, just figure out how many times we need to use 2 power I. That's not probably allowed, bro. That won't get us the answer. So rather than using 2 to power I, just figure out how many times we need to use. Yeah. Basically, okay, so I think I'm getting something in my brain. Let me put it, it's not easy, it would be new folder, medium. What's the number? I'm just going to put the numbers right now. 2749. One second, Harshit, I'll look at your session. Imagine you can perform k number of operations with what will be k range. Oh, range of k itself should be like around 3, 4, like 0 to something, like 10 or something. In the sense, like it would be like some positive 1 to something. If every like number of operations we are looking for. Okay, so let's say I have this. I think I might be able to solve it quick. Make the no, I can be 60. The range will be yeah, kind of, yes. Okay, so let's say if I have to find, first I have to find I. Recursion. Don't do that. Num1, num2, and this. Okay, as I'm going to lock in, let's see. Okay. I have num1, num2. Let's say I have to find I. So first thing to do find I is basically finding I. It would be about num1 minus num2, whatever this value is. What is this? So I have to basically find which 2 to the power I will make num1 minus num2 less than 0. So let's do that. Hey Robert, howdy, howdy, howdy. What's that? We want the minimum number of operations, reduce the number 1 using the operation num1 equal num1 minus. Yeah. Yo, there's some maths involved here. Okay. And we have to find k. Dude, this is some really not good for the morning maths. I'm actually okay. Num1 is equal. We need to find k. K dot num times. It is basic maths, but I have like because it's about sum, but like I have lost touch with maths. That's the problem. Nah. Okay, so let me just think of my way because I probably will like try to find it that way. Let's start with that. So um yes, please. Thank you. Sorry, I've lost touch with maths a long time ago, man. Sounds good. Okay, so for I in range 0 to 60, if 2 to the power I, is it this one? Num1 minus num2. Why are you keeping I equals 0? Are you already? I'm just putting I outside this. I don't have to technically, yes. There is no need. Okay. Thank you, boss. If I'm learning Python, I'm learning maths, everything I'm learning today. That's why, like, I've just played with JavaScript so much in the last 5 years. I've lost touch with every single other language, man. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Okay, going back. So now we have 2 to the power I break. Basically, now we break. So the value we are looking for, new num1, we are looking for is this, which is true. No, not print. This will get me the new num1. Now comes the next thing is, let's say I completed the first operation, found that it becomes equal to 1. Is it 0? Not yet. do it again. In this case, 1 minus, it takes it to negative. What if I did 1? 1, this would be okay. So I'm just thinking in the sense this is 2 to the power 2. If we did 0, if we did 0, it would be 1 minus minus plus 1 becomes 3. It doesn't do the job. So negative 1 should be allowed. Almost. Not negative 1. But in a way. Okay. So the next value, like let me think of this. Bro, why am I getting anxious? Okay, so in the first operation we did, what was the value? 3. 3 minus 4 minus 2. 1. To find the next operation, which is 3 minus 4 again, because no, sorry, 1. What will be 1 minus minus becomes 2. This becomes 3 again, and 3, 2 to the power 0, no, 2 to the power 1, no, 2 to the power 2. This will become 4. We are subtracting. In this one, 4 will work. In this one, how to get 4? Is our algorithm will stop at 2, and that will become 1 minus 2 plus 2 equal to 1. That will create an infinite loop. Maybe another question should be, and dude, this is this I've pinned this question. This is like finding minimum number of operations. Should be binary representation. Yo, okay. I have no idea how to like present it in binary operations, binary representation. Bro, that I probably won't be able to do that. I don't think like I have ever done that in Python or touched binary in Python. Try once with an example. Wrench, you did it? Oh, brute forced it. Let's see. This number. Okay, zeros and one. Yes. Okay. Just simple math will solve this problem. Okay, so I represent the value I got. Using binary representation can be a powerful technique for solving certain LeetCode problems, particularly those involving bit manipulation. Subtype properties related to the number of sets. A common problem asks you to count the number of ones in the binary representation of an integer. You can do it by converting the number in binary string, then counting the generating subsets. That efficiently returns the number of ones in the binary representation. This often Oh, because with binary we will be able to see number of twos. I see. I see, I see, I see. So let's say if a number is this something something, we can tell number of twos that would be readed. Is this is 2 to the power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Ah, thank you. So if we have like num1 minus num2, let's say the value in our case was 5, because this was 3, this was negative, negative 2, 5. This will be 1 for 1. Oh, wait. This would be 101. Where 0, 1, 2, right? So we required value 2 to the power 2 in this case. Yes. Now next one was 3. Don't forget the range 0 to 60. Okay. Yes. In next case it was, so the value will change. Okay. Maximum to it can go to 60, then we reduce subtract it, right? Now we have 0, 1, 1. Again they choose 2 to the power 2 in this case. Because so that we can get so we can get a negative 1 in this case. Oh. It will be num1 minus num2 times I. Wait, how is it times I? Num2 minus num1 times I. Oh, num1 minus num2, sorry. Why is it times I? I don't get that part. Okay, let's talk about this though. Yes, but explain to me why you said num1 minus num2 times I. I understand that we have to find number of rotation that 2 raised to the power I will be too much. Yes. My again, like, here's the question, right? The second one is like bringing my brain down. What if I do one, if I did like, let's say 2, no. That would have worked too actually. Wait, hold up. The method I'm saying is, in our case, like the one we talked about, it would be, let's say 5. It is 1 0, I think 1, right? We get 2 to the power 2, so we make it 5 minus 4 plus minus 2, so it will become 3. Wait, hold up. Look at the comment 1 second. Second case, it should be greater than num2 plus it should be like that. Then it would work. Because if I just did, let's say if I just did below that one, that won't work. Like this value -2. If you loop over 2 to the power I, you're already considering one subtraction at a time. But this problem is asking, does there exist some number of steps k where everything balances out? Oh, okay, there's something in this words. No, it was medium. Nobody said it was easy. Nobody said it was easy. This is struggle, but this is actually good brain power, bro. Use. Let's give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. In 1 second, I'll be back. You guys can hear me now, right? Okay. So my mom made me tea for my throat, so I had to go get it. That's why the code tries all the possible k values and checks if the leftover value can be written as the sum of exactly k. Bro, you are definitely a machine learning AI guy, man. Yeah, I got my food, yes. I got my tea, so my brain will work better now. Problem is asking, does there exist some number of steps k where everything balances out? That's why the code tries all possible k powers of 2. So that's good to know. I'm just thinking, so actually that is a big thing with the bit thing, right? Like finding the bit, and that's, I have never done much bit manipulation. That's one of those things. So I'm just thinking, okay, we have these things. My two conditions are, first, like find the 2 to the power I, that is like make it 0, almost makes it 0, plus 2 to the power I that is greater than num2. And with our code, it will work because we are doing -1. And we can directly find it. So we can directly find this value with the bit manipulation, or bit like calculating. Not manipulation, bit like calculation with number of ones. Okay. We use num1 minus num2 times I because num2 is subtracted once per operation. Oh yes, that's actually a good point. We use num1 minus 2 times I because num2. Okay, so I is number of times we have subtracted. After I operation, the total number of num2 subtractions is oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, I got it. Yeah, he's in AI and machine learning guy. So yes, I got it. So like we are looking at num1 minus we need to find this I num2 I, and when we do bit count of this, or like basically look at the bit string, right? It should be something like this. Now we have to find what's this made up of. Okay, okay. Now let's look at num1 is 5, num2 is 7. Now okay, I understand. So let's say if I do this with our problem, first one, let's say first case where it's 3 and -2. Let's say I do 3 minus, then that will become +2. It will be 5. Then 3 plus 4, 7. Basically, I'm doing like times, wait, times 0. That will be 3 actually. Or the first operation, no, never mind. First operation, this is 1. 2, this will become 4. 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8, 11. We find this value, right? This is what you are saying. This is negative. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. I keep making this mistake of negative and positive. So sorry. -2 times 1. This will become +2. It will be 5. Now, -2 times 2. This will be +4. 3 minus 4 minus 1. Yes, sir. I will. 1 second. I'm just too much into the problem. This will be -2, 2, 4, 8, but -8 plus. This will be -8 minus 11. Okay. Now, based on what you said, after the total number, What's left must be made up of powers of 2. Can I find powers of 2? Is 5 made up of powers of 2? No. How is this made up of powers of 2? It's odd. This thing, this line at the end. How about this? Post the code in Discord. You know what? I will try to solve it. Like I want to use my brain, no matter how much suffering. I want to use the brain. This is actually a good thing to understand. Like you gave me the hints. Varshad, let me ask you a couple of things then. We are being asked if we can reach to 0, right? That's the main thing we are being asked. And we can try till 1 to 60. Oh, this is and then we have, it's not power, it's multiply. That's my mistake. That's the mistake, right? I'm an idiot. Now I'm I'm able to get it. I understand. I feel like I'm very close. Yeah, I'm very close now. I'm just messing up with the calculation. So times, let's say 1 negative minus 3 minus, this will become plus, so 5 minus minus, and this is 2, so negative 4, sorry, positive times 2, negative 2 times 2 is minus 4 plus 4, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 3, 7, this is 3, 6, 3, 9, no wait, yeah, 9, I'm at 9. I can just keep adding. Sorry, last one sec. Okay. So I'm here. So sorry. Dude, busy day, man. Busy day for me. Um, so as I was saying, right, we have like 20 minutes. I need to complete this problem. Varshit, I have a question for you, right? Rover is amazing at everything, man. He touches anything, it becomes gold. Turing, what's up, bro? Haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing, brother? Okay, Varshit, quick question. I'm representing everything in terms of bits, right? Num1 minus num2 times I, right? I'm finding this and putting this in bits. For the third operation, this one is 1001, right? 9, that's how we represent, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Next thing you asked is, what's no? Did I did something stupid maths problem, maths stupidity again? What? Okay, I'm right. I was confused. So wait, I did 9. Now, how this is going to help me? I need to understand. Yeah, I understand, bro. My mind is also all over the place right now. My mind is so many times over the place. Nine is the value. Calculate the number of ones in 9. So it is 2, right? 9 is. Okay, no problem. So 2 to the power 3, which is 8, plus 2 to the power 0. That becomes 9. And it would be 1001. What was I for 9? 3. But that's my question, because we know 3 is the answer for this problem. Well, how do we know to stop at 3? With 5 can be written as 1, 0, 1. 7 would be 1, 1, 1. Next is 1, 0, 0, 1. Dude, I have work also. Number of ones should be less than value. Oh. 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 That's actually crazy. That's the logic. Number of ones should be less than. Okay. Dude, that's crazy. So, like, basically. So, if. This is the. I should have typed this, but like, okay, whatever. I'm in a rush right now. So, less than 0, return -1. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. So, this is our solution. This is our solution. I don't like the fact that I copy pasted, but I did. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. So just I need to yo, Varshit. So question for you, brother. How, like, what can I do? What can you send me some problems? Can you send me some material in Discord? We have like um so it has like there is some coding one form, resources one. This is where coding and related stuff is. Can you give me some resources for regarding this bits, understanding those problems and seeing when to go for those? I would be really glad. 'Cause I think, like, personally I would have gone with the way of like, okay, try to keep on calculating and stuff. But this is crazy. I need to learn this. This is actually like, I think everybody learned this, even me today. Was wrong answer. Okay, that's good. At least there's something to solve for me. Output was 2, expected -1. So I think I can look into this, solving this and completing this by tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much, lads. Thank you so much, Varshit, for the help too. This was interesting. I want to solve this. I'm just in a rush. I have to go because I'm getting calls from my manager. So sorry, I have to end this like early today. But again, like, I will come in the evening as well, and hopefully by evening, in the night time, before that. Yeah, that is, I think that comes with experience, right? Like when to use what one, like when to use hash map, like when you read a problem, array, hash map, sets, and all those. So I think bit manipulation, again, it's the same thing as I was saying when I was explaining the basic data structures, that the just learn it. It becomes an ammunition. You will understand when to use sniper, when to use like grenades, when to use the mine. It's a war, one dog war almost. But yeah, thank you so much, lads, and especially thanks to Worship, Rover, Wrench, right? Turing, nice to see you. And we had a new guy with a beautiful words, some beautiful words in the start. Let me just pull up where it is, where his words are. I think it was Utkarsh or somebody. That's the name. Yeah, I don't remember. So sorry. I have to check back the chat. I have to check back the chat. But yeah, till then, thank you so much, lads. So sorry I have to end again. This is work call, right? Have to work, have to pay some bills. But thank you so much, lads. Hopefully this was good, Worship. Like you hopefully enjoyed it, especially now it is a better day. You helped someone, right? So thank you so much. Thank you, Rover. Thank you, lads, for joining. I'll see you guys in the evening with some more hacking, because this is your favorite YouTuber, the hacker, who is 100% like, wait, I had a good line. The hacker who is stuck in an infinite loop. This is your favorite hacker, censored hacker, signing off. Thank you, lads. Have a good one. And like usual, bye.